Hey, you go in without this, you're dead. Hey, stupid, over here. I got stuff that'll save your life. Don't waste my time.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted. Caution. Entering dark zone.
É, estou aqui, estou a ir dormir.
Morning.
É.
Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
Yeah, não falta muito.
Acaso para perguntar, já viste o copinho de leite?
Diz?
Acaso para perguntar, já viste o copinho de leite?
Não estou a ver uma mini. Certo?
Faz quê?
Estou a ver uma mini.
Exiting the contaminated area. Warning. You are now entering the contaminated area. Now leaving the contaminated area.
Caralho, mano. O que é que eu alterei aqui?
The shit you need.
Os TSM vão jogar agora. Ouviste?
Diz?
Os TSM contra os CLG vão
Post
jogar
reads
agora.
as they happen here on the analysis, which means
Ah, yeah?
this is now a spoiler zone. So as a viewer, you have the control to see the matches that matter the most to you. If you want to watch every game unspoiled, save the analyst
Live
and
now.
all of your VODs until after you've seen every matchup. Again, final warning, when you see
TSM
this
CLG.
right here, there will be spoilers.
Game
Spoilers
win.
such as Snape goes Dumbledore, Darth Vader is Luke's father,
É só um jogo?
Red Wedding gets a little bloody.
Não,
There
acho
you
que tem
have it.
mais.
Now,
É best
new
of
to
3,
this split
mas
are
é o
changes to
primeiro jogo.
MVP honors. And here at
Nice.
the NALCS, gone is the OP5. And in its place, we'll now recognize a player of the game. So Jack, could you give me a quick rundown on how that's going to work?
Warning. Now entering a contaminated area.
We have player of the game after every single game that's decided by the casters, as well as certain members of the broadcast team. As far as regular season MVP, those player of the games will tally and factor in slightly to the end of season. It will be a combination of balance. The broadcast team, casters, media, change the overall MVP formula, but mainly watch out for and tallying. Factors going into the MVP. Now, as we saw up behind us, though, we already saw 6 of our MVPs. I know, Diarie, you made the note earlier today that we've only ever had junglers and mid laners. What's that about?
I mean, mid-laners, junglers, I don't know how many we have on the broadcast. But also, they're really great.
Tá, caralho.
Right?
Yeah, so we'll see.
Diga.
Maybe ADC and, or I would
Eu
love
estou
to
aqui
see
a perder level para caralho, já achei 2 níveis.
Anything could happen, right? Like, it depends how the game changes as well. Whichever role can have the highest impact on the game, or just like what types of teams play. Like, Huni could be close. Depends what kind of split he has. There's a lot of different people that can be MVP candidates. And it'll be cool to track at least a very small part of that as Player of the Game awards get handed out throughout.
Exiting the contaminated area.
You're
Right
dead.
now it's week 1. It's time for game 1. We're almost ready to get into that game. So let's hand it off.
You gonna buy something, huh?
Thanks, Dash. I'm the man from down under, Julian Peshutamgar, here with Sam Kirby.
We're ready.
Hensler, to bring you guys the first game from the all-new Battle Theater. We're starting the summer split off with a bang. The two-time defending champion, Counterpart Gaming, take on rival TSM, a rematch of the White Level Street to the championship final, so in a full 5 games.
Yeah, it is kind of easy for people to forget how close those finals were. TSM and Double have talked about it, especially one team fight away from
Instalador, instalador.
MSI. But as we know, CLG were the ones to take that
Hey,
victory.
stupid.
And they could be
Over
the
here.
first North American LCS team to 3 if they become the summer split champions here. And CLG, there's obviously a lot of hype around them coming into this match because they got to go to MSI and they performed so well at MSI, surprising everyone, getting second place, also surprising people by team fighting extremely well, which is something that's really changed in this CLG TSM dynamic here.
Yeah, and on the other side of the matchup, TSM have had a lot to think about where CLG were
Foi a
off competing in
final
Shanghai.
norte-americana,
TSM have been bootcamping in
basicamente.
Korea over the break and have played up some
Readings indicate this area is safe.
former home Fnatic.
That's right. There were a lot of rumors circling around TSM during the mid-season break, and ultimately it was Biofrost who emerged as
Warning.
Yellow Stars.
You are now leaving the safe area.
Everybody's confident in his mechanical skill, his skill to play the individual champion and the support role. The thing that comes into consideration here is they had a lot of problems with shot calling last year. Maybe, sometimes removing one voice from the communication connection to clean it up. Pearson and Double have both talking a lot, and Biofrost will be able to follow along. But I have to say, for TSM fans, a lot of people are really writing them off in this matchup just because CLG are coming from MSI with so much success. I think that's a mistake because TSM, as I said, they were so close to getting themselves, and they feel like they've made an upgrade in their rival.
Well, we'll have to see, because it is always a challenge to nail their team. I'm playing with
Biofrost is definitely different. Coming in with a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. And she has a really strong base in terms of mechanics. We have to teach him the game at a deeper level. But the thing about Biofrost is just he learns so quickly that he responsibility and he communicates.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Pick up on things really fast. So I think he's just a player with a really solid base, and I think it's really going to come down to TSM as an
Double Lift is an AD carry that loves to attack players like that. If another AD carry is getting praised, Double Lift is going to take that charge and try and take him down so that he can then reclaim his position as that North American AD carry. He's one that loves challenges.
Certainly is, but we are about ready to play some League of Legends, so let's check out the rosters coming into this game one, starting with TSM.
Descurto bem deste comentador.
Isso está a falar agora, né?
We'll have a look
Yeah.
at the lineup. In the top lane, it is
Nossa.
Yeah.
And coming out of the red corner, it's going to be Counter Logic Gaming. Up top is Darshan. In the jungle, Smithy. Mid Hoogie, AD carry Stixay, or Afromu, and Coach Zix on stage with them.
Of course, it's not just the teams that have sort of changed things around. CLG unchanged, TSM a slight change there in the bottom lane, but we heard it from the Jess Kirby. Lots of changes in this particular patch as well.
Yeah.
About to get the champ slate relatively soon. Wonder what we'll see from these given our first game of the best of
I'm
three.
always so excited to see Bjergsen play, just because as an individual player, Bjergsen is one of the most spectacular that we have here in North America. And there have been a whole bunch of mid lane mage changes. I'm really curious to get hands-on in the mid lane, and if that kind of defines the way that TSM are going to play this game. But another really good point that you have to look at in Champion Select nowadays is the importance of the support picks and how many support picks people are using to make counter picks, not only for their lane, but also for the entire team. Afromu is actually the guy who's been defining the worldwide support meta. Him and the rest of North American support, heading over to MSI. And meanwhile, Frost, this is a guy who's been lauded for his ability to learn new champions and learn new strategies. All of the guys on TSM very happy to compliment this guy in that aspect. So very curious to see how those two are going to match up and if CLG save their last pick for the actual counter pick up.
Well, we'll have to find out because we are into champs right now. We'll see what these two teams have for game one. Do not forget, not only is it a great round that we get to look at, but we get at least 2 games between these two teams. This is absolutely awesome. Kindred Echo, though, banned away from TSM, and CLG take the other strong jungler out of the pool. It is Nidalee that will be that ban, and Bryce actually seems to follow. So pretty standard stuff so far.
Yeah, usually when we see one of these two junglers banned, the other one is quick to follow. I just don't want to give that one away as a first pick unless we're getting something.
Now leaving the contaminated area.
The other thing that has not come up yet is Vladimir. Swain definitely rising a lot up here, Vladimir. And in the win rate, actually might be the single biggest change in win rate over one patch I've ever seen. More than 10%.
Wow.
On average. But let's see here. CLG, what will the last one be? They could try and target Bjergsen. Huhi is very interesting to me because he was one of the guys, especially at MSI. I was scared for him, honestly, but he was able to hold his own versus top mid laners in the world, and he was one of the first to venture out to the Aurelion Soul, the new champions as they come up. He's definitely one to jump on that train as quickly as possible.
Been watching Huhi and really enjoying his team fighting more than anything else, so we'll see what he gets his hands on. Zeta was a target against Bjergsen, so we'll take that off. That's been a champion that's sort of making the rounds. The current hover, though, for TSM is one of the most standard picks, and they'll lock it in. Lucian, such a good AD carry.
Ridiculous right now. And he's probably going to go with that Ghost Blade into Black Cleaver build. This is patch 6.10, by the way. This is not the current patch live that just got released. But yeah, Lucian, a powerhouse. That is definitely a strong champion that TSM can try and get double with the head early. If you go that build, the Black Cleaver TSM can actually flip.
I don't think I've seen an AD carry get so frequently banned than I have in the last
not quite sure. They're probably going to switch those around. The Black Cleaver, we touched on it with the Lucian, actually got a aimed at top lane bruisers and tanks. That kind of, or not tanks, damage dealing. Yeah, exactly. The fighters from the top lane, like Renekton and stuff like that. But not going to pick it this early. It is instead going to be that Victor who got the mage update. Now a lot more damage over time on the ultimate. Still has the boss wave clear and all around solid pick in the mid lane. So I think that Huhi will be very confident now that he has that because he doesn't have to play aggressively in the lane. He just try and wave.
This feels like they've traded Lucian for Victor in a lot of ways here in the draft, although TSM can actually hold some of their picks. So lock in Karma and the Malphite.
Yeah, that could be a support Karma, because support Karma has been on the rise as well as far as the range champions go. But also Bjergsen has a pentakill. We always like to talk about whenever TSM picks up the Karma, so it's a possibility of a mid lane pick here as well. It won't, catch CLG by surprise because they've obviously already locked in Victor, but might be able to switch something up for the bottom lane.
Oh man, you are going to heaven.
He's gonna flush here, Aurelion. So
I think he's just answering. Earlier TSM were hovering on the Aurelion Soul in Champ Select. Haunter was doing it, so he's just answering here a little bit. Looks like it might be the Viz though.
Been quite a lot of this champion in the top lane actually, which is where we expect it to go, given that there's already Victor locked in there for CLG. Dixie they're hovering his favorite champion, which happens to be Warwick. They'll lock in Nami and Ezreal, so Afromo is still in the range support.
Yeah, I mean Afromo's been actually putting a lot of time in on Nami on his streams. He's been playing a lot of games, so even in the off time, not just in scrims, he's been putting in a lot of time on this champion. And Nami plus Ezreal gives you a lot of control, because even before Ezreal gets Iceborne Gauntlet, he can have a slow on the autos, and he can try and work around any sort of aggressive jungle ganks towards the bottom lane. It's always also a very safe bottom lane there.
Yeah, again, sort of another trade. Lucian is very mobile, very heavy damage dealing. Ezreal, not so much on the damage front, but certainly very mobile.
Yeah, Ezreal and Lucian are pretty much the two premier AD carries right now, so it's not really a surprise. We're not freaking out by the CLG second round or third round picks here.
All right, this may be a little different though. Zillion and Graves will actually finish things off for TSM.
Okay, so Bjergsen whipping out the Zillion. That is going to be very scary here, considering Maokai works really well with the champion. I mean, you can deliver the Twisted Advantage that much easier with the speed up. Plus, if Maokai's able to stay in front with absorb all the damage, then easy revive targets, double lift, and now Spent Scaring that he has picked up the Graves. Going to be in there on those sort of mid-range AD carries. Both of them looking to get right behind Maokai in there for the brawl. And it does look like this is a perfect comp for TSM to go hard on the mid game. They want to try and push really hard in that 20 to 30 minute mark to try and end the game there. They have a lot of power there that is going to spike.
Yeah, and again with Italy and Kindred band away, Span definitely likes to default to Graves. So I think both junglers have probably got what they want with Xmithy taking.
He's been a long time Rek'Sai player. Definitely a lot of Hydra. Fairly big way. But with the to their pretty strong since they do have real performance. TSM
Additional hostiles detected.
These two teams sort of picking up where they left off as far as things go. Not too many surprises yet for this match, but these two teams I think playing competition again.
why this is most people's favorite rivalry, especially my favorite rivalry. Every new player that puts on either a TSM or CLG jersey.
Let us know who you think will take this game. Take the LG win. C-SPAN from both these sides will probably be hearing chants all night long. I'm sure they're very vocal. We'd love to know your thoughts. And as I already said, it's a pleasure to start these two teams.
Yes, Ian up in style. We've had so many North American LCS started off in that same way with TSM CLG. The new wrinkle here is going to be best of 3. TSM chance right off the bat. I love how that's become a worldwide standard.
Yep. No matter where you are, which teams are playing, what game it is sometimes. We would like to chant TSM, but we're going to see the move out onto the rift. Afro move. Going to see what he can discover. Setting up in a pretty standard spot. So it looks like everyone's just fanned out.
Converge here.
Getting collapsed. left on Sven. They already shot a bullet into Smithy. Looks like more people coming down as Darshan actually going to take a bite out of it. Tanzarian getting slowed down. Damage is there, but I don't think they can do enough here. But Sven gets shot.
It is plenty of time for him to recall, so it's only a minute now. So Sven should be fine. Plus his jungler, he had the refill potion, chugging on that. So doesn't seem like TSM lost really anything from this. COG gonna try and get a half ward in there.
Já o Luís, estive a ver o teu amigo Linus a dar dicas sobre PCs
Sim.
e acho que é aquelas conclusões que basicamente.
Achas o quê?
Cheguei àquelas conclusões que basicamente tipo, está a apontar para uma cena bem da ridícula. Para mim não tem utilidade. Pensa logo para eu não vou pôr tipo mais de 2 monitores, portanto 4K é ridículo.
Sim, não precisas fazer 4K. Eu não estou a 4K.
Estás a 4K, os teus não são 1080.
São. Está bem, faço 3000 e tal, não faço muito 4K. Eu jogo a 5000 e tal, que é a resolução de 4K, mas
I'll pay you back for
não
this.
jogo num monitor de 4K.
Não, mas a resolução é a mesma.
Sim, a resolução é a mesma. Aliás, até é maior.
O processamento é a mesma coisa.
É. Isso é verdade.
Isso é uma coisa que lá está a fazer. E 7, entre outras coisas, tipo uma gigaboard com 4 são coisas que não se
Não
justificam.
tenho uma gigaboard, tenho
Uma ROG, só por aí.
Sim, tenho uma ROG, mas
Só por aí isso já é um grande tábua.
minha guarda é bruta, por acaso.
Anybody who's got Trundle, pretty much
A
been
minha guarda
every
por acaso
single
é
Eu não vou
one
gastar,
one
eu vou
matchup,
gastar
so
para aí
Darshan
80.
happy to get his alone time down there with Hanser on the Maokai. Hanser gonna try and just make great use of his passive though, charge it up and get his autos off
Basicamente,
for the heals to try and sustain. You don't want to get pushed too hard under your turrets.
Taking this blue. Rek'Sai was in
Vou
the area,
guardar
but
já
he
foi.
Darshan and Haunter again is going at it. Great pillar from Darshan to really cut off Haunter's options.
super
Can't quite
features.
convert. Smithy
Lá
though, he
está a
wants this.
G5.
Early move trying to
Só se
punish
mal
the
ao
duo
microfone.
lane.
Looking for double if does find him with a knockup, but that's an easy EOA.
Yeah, early bubble there from Afro move.
comprar uma
You
board.
really
Para
want to
mim,
set up the
veja
bubble
se
with the unburrow
a
from
cena
Rek'Sai,
fixe,
but they
mas que
were
não tem
not
tipo
able to
super
get either of
features.
those off. And the gank for Smithy actually
Sim, minha
a
tem
big
bastantes
waste of
features.
time here. The TSM duo lane draws a lot of time away from the COG jungler, and look at Sven Skaran, he jumps out to this CS lead on the jungle, he's a level up on Rek'Sai. Very good news for Graves, so
Seria
Sven Skaran
ridículo.
immediately gonna go
Vou fazer
look to
4K.
invade
Monitor
Smithy.
faça
Be a
G5.
little bit
Para que é que eu
late,
ia
The
comprar
Haunter
um
gets chunked
monitor?
out, so is forced to use that TP and go back down to the bottom side of the map. Did flash as well, so Darshan is going to have an edge in summoners, and looks like he might be walking down, although busy in the shop at the moment. Sven and Biofrost so going to go for an invade, and Smithy just has to sort of stand here and take it. He can get shot down as well. Shield on.
Neither jungler has smite, so they're not really willing to commit to
Ooh,
that.
Hui barely misses that stun on the gravity field, and nice reaction there from CLG.
And it actually costs Suhi a decent amount of mana. I mean, you have to talk about the mana resource management as far as the mid lane matchup goes, and Victor using that combo might mean that he has to go for an earlier back than expected.
Be right back.
Right now, it's just Bjergsen and Hui back in that mid lane, last hitting away. Again, Zillion going to be just fine. I expect pretty much just wave clear from these two mid laners. Probably won't get too involved. Both do have teleport though, so expect to see the trademark CLG plays there. Second bomb not going to connect, but a bit of damage onto Hui nonetheless.
Yeah, and everything right now is really going according to TSM plan. They're a little bit ahead.